the element that he maybe hadn't reclaimed was that progression, and he's definitely found it in the off-season.
Yeah, like I said, you know, surfed with him for 10 days, and a lot of the surfing we did was on points and around the place in pretty good quality surf, but we had 2 or 3 days there in
the last round. But Owen getting started early here, Vaughan, during the break.
Huge backside tail waft there, just absolutely releasing into a big reverse. It's a good way to start here for Owen Wright, who has probably got the form surfer of the event so far in his heat. He had a brilliant start in round 1 himself, Owen looking so polished, but this was just an amazing statement to make right off the bat. First section that's come his way, and he just throws it around. Almost goes the pig dog, looking for a little tube here.
Well, you made the point earlier on during the filming of the Rip Curl Search movie, Postcards from Morgs. You saw Owen surfing a lot.
Fanning made a comment about Owen surfing recently. He just said, mate, he just doesn't really move. He makes the most tiny little adjustments, and he's just, it's just Formula One. He's just constantly got this amazing ability to harness speed out of nothing. And look at him just teeing off here, adding plenty of variety. I think one of my favourite turns that Owen does is just flying off the bottom, absolutely bashing the lip, and then putting the tweak on the end of it, like a little exclamation point. It just sends this plumage into the sky that is sensational.
Just such a big shift in the confidence as we see Ethan taking off now. There's that glide, gets to that first section, absolutely hammers it. Great flow through to that next turn. And just singing his way down the line there, Vaughan.
Man. How composed is that style? There's just nothing going to waste. All the energy is just loaded up and released at the perfect time. Owen, like you said, a 6.33 and a 4.67, scores that Ethan isn't really going to worry about. And he gets this nice little run of it. Everything is in the right spot. Punches that end section. I mean, it's funny that these two are meeting in the quarterfinals. I think based on the early rounds and the free surfing around this event, everyone was picking that this could be a likely final. They've ended up on the same side of the draw. They're meeting here in the quarters. It just goes to show the standard of surfing that we're blessed with here.
Expecting a similar number, just based on the fact that he gave us so much variety. There was no hiccups on that ride, and the numbers just come through at a 7.1. So he only needs a 3.9 now to get in front. Owen on an insider, this wave not really giving him much at the moment. He's going to get out of there. Doesn't even bother with finishing it off.
You know, he was saying that when he won at Snapper on the way back from the recovery of the brain injury, he said he was at step 1. So, you know, to get back in the heavy water, we'll stick here with Ethan, though, as he works his way to the inside, adds some flair. Big explosive tail blow. A little slow off the takeoff. Gets a nice carve in. This one was a little bit fatter than his opening ride. And he comes through onto the inside, throws in that creativity. Impressive turn here. See the technique, he really drifts up onto the nose of the board. Taj Burrow.
Yeah, nice finish. And Owen Wright on a decent looking wall as well. This wave stood up pretty nicely. Great combo moves on the midsection of that ride. Just on 17 minutes to go, and things are going to tighten up between these two competitors.
Filled in. So much sand. Here's Owen's wave. Just gets a good 1-2 combination of hits there and finishes with a third. When you think about not being able to watch too many, or any WSL heats over the last 6 months, this is the kind of heat where we're just missing so badly. Two guys at the very top of their game and really going at it here. And a nice little snap on the inside, but it's just how comfortable he looks on his board, Ron. You know, project what looks like might be an off the lip or something like that, and then just completely add something special to it as well.
Well, Ethan jumped into the lead, 7.27 for that last ride. So now Owen Wright finds himself chasing a 7.9, incomplete on the reverse. We'll see a replay of that ride just after the break.
Something really special about Ethan Ewing. I just just watching Owen then tee off on one. But yeah, what a great heat this is to the form surfers, I think, from yesterday. So
and great to hear from Durbo. And he's been keeping a close eye on this guy who's now out in front, trying to get rid of a 7.1 with this ride. Linking the turns together with what looks like zero effort. But he's finished off another nice one there. Owen Wright trying to stay on track. He's right there. Was after a 7.9. Will that requirement grow with that last ride?
They're similar, but just see that. He just hits the lip, and just because it gives him nothing, he's able to just, at the very last second, throw fins, and he gets an up and over there. That was just one little lump. Managing his speed beautifully, and gets the little section on the inside as well. Throws in some variety, just getting the tail really square of, you know, making changes that are basically going to help the sport just get better, faster, as Owen throws the fins. No kink there as he rides out of that nice reverse opening turn. And will this wave stands up for him, because he is chasing an 8.9. Ethan Ewing has just put the foot down. And Owen will finish on the inside, looking to replace a 6.47 as his top scoring ride, but chasing an 8.9 to get back into this one.
That's not to take anything away from this opening turn. But he whipped it. He wanted something a little more vertical here. Kind of lost a bit of speed coming out of that turn. I think it'll be a reasonable score, but don't think you could call it the best wave of the heat.
Pretty interesting the way that he approached that backside tail drift compared to the first one. The first one was an up and over where he...
You know, when the swell drops and the wind picks up a little bit, I think he's going to challenge for event wins as well.
I think so. No one stuffs it in the big, heavy chambers like Owen Wright, though. It's a magical thing to watch.
Yeah. Breaks open the glass case, pulls the gaff out.
Do you like that? Well, if so, subscribe over there and then watch more videos over there. And then tell us your favorite videos down there. It's a 3-step process. Do them all now.